There has been a lot of Trading 212 content out recently, and I've been finding myself using Trading 212 a lot more often. Initially, I was going to make a video comparing the pros and the cons of Trading 212 versus Freetrade. Then I realized there's so many pros on Trading 212 and such little cons. So this video is going to be about the pros of Trading 212 as compared with Freetrade, and if it's going to be the right investment provider for you, and maybe the next year's Stocks and Shares ISA too. So as always, this video is not financial advice. I will be leaving the link in the description box down below for Trading 212, and if you use that link to sign up to Trading 212, you get a share, I get a share, and we are both happy. But this doesn't in any way affect my views and opinions on different investment providers, because at the end of the day I care more about being open, transparent, and the community, and a few £100 here and there is not going to make any difference to my life. So the first thing I really like about Trading 212, and what I used to like about Freetrade, is how fast the executions are. So for example, if you're buying a stock at the market price, you can literally put in how many shares you want and just buy it then, and the execution is almost immediate. Compared with Freetrade, there isn't too much difference in the execution time. However, I have noticed it is slightly quicker. And the other reason why it feels like Freetrade takes a lot longer to execute is because of another pro of Trading 212. And that is that the stock prices actually update much quicker, so they update in real time. And I've noticed when I sign into my Freetrade in the morning and it's already 8 o'clock and the UK markets are open, it takes about an hour for the prices to actually change. So there is a huge gap between the prices of the London Stock Exchange and what actually comes to the app. And this means that if I'm going to buy a stock that says it's £12, but when it comes to buying, it might go up to £12.50. So there's a natural disparity between the prices that are quoted versus the prices that it executes at. And this is where I think Trading 212 takes the floor, because prices are very close to the real world time and they quite accurately reflect the exchanges they're coming from, for example London Stock Exchange or New York Stock Exchange, etc, etc. The other reason why Trading 212 is better for trading is that you can get fractional shares of ETFs. So for example, in Freetrade, if I was going to buy the VUSA, you can actually only buy in integer amounts. So for example, a whole number worth of shares, which means that if the S&P 500 is at £67, I have to pay £67. However, with Trading 212, you can invest with as little as £1. So if I wanted to buy the VUSA for £1, I can actually get a portion of that share. This makes it great for the average person who doesn't have hundreds of pounds per month to invest into stocks and shares, but wants to get into investing and to see how their money can grow over the long term. Putting in small amounts is better for dollar cost averaging, it's better for buying at different price points, and ultimately it gives the user a much better experience. Another thing that Trading 212 is so much better than Freetrade at is their graphs. So Trading 212 has a much better graphing system. Not only do the graphs update much quicker, but there are a lot of sophisticated trading tools that you can use. For example, if you are familiar with candlestick, Trading 212 allows you to superimpose candlesticks onto the graph, which gives you the open and close of certain time periods, and it gives more information about historical trends. Not only this, but Trading 212 has so many other tools to allow you to analyze the markets and predict for yourself what you think the stock prices will be in the future. I'm not going to go through the exhaustive list that they have in terms of actually analyzing trading, but they have a lot of things and it's way beyond my knowledge right now as a beginner investor. Another thing that makes Trading 212 a lot better for trading is the fact that they have more sophisticated stop limits. So a stop limit or a sell order basically allows you to sell your stocks at a price that you're comfortable with in the future. So for example, if you think you bought a ETF or anything else quite low, you can then sell it when you think the market's going to peak. So for trading, this is essential, and it's a lot better than the Freetrade's one, which only until recently you could only have around 5 sell orders. I think Trading 212 has unlimited stop orders, I'm not too sure, but it is a lot more sophisticated than the Freetrade one. But also, if you want to get more stop orders on Freetrade, you do have to upgrade to Freetrade Plus, which costs £9.99 a month, and Trading 212 does not have such fees. Additionally, talking about fees, Trading 212 actually has lower overall fees. So both offer commission-free trading. They're not overnight fees either, which makes both platforms great for investing for the long term. However, Freetrade has a very high foreign exchange fee, so whenever you buy a stock in dollar, for example, if you buy shares in Tesla or Google, you're paying foreign exchange fees on top of the already bad currency exchange that we have between the US and the UK. So for Freetrade, this foreign exchange fee is 0.45%, and with Trading 212 it's only 0.15%. And this actually makes a very big difference, because in my first year as using Freetrade for trading, I paid around $900 just in foreign exchange fees. Furthermore, Trading 212 has a much better web interface than Freetrade's. Freetrade's web interface is pretty much non-existent or a joke at the moment. It is in beta and it is only available for people who have Freetrade Plus, which I do, but it's very basic. You can only really see an overview of some of your stocks. You can't buy or sell anything like that, but the Trading 212 web interface is very much more advanced than the actual mobile app. It allows you to see the graphs in much more clarity. It allows you to use some of the trading tools with much more precision, and overall there is a benefit of having a web interface over an app-based interface. However, even though Trading 212 has so many benefits over Freetrade, I'm still not convinced that it's going to be my next year's ISA. The main reason being is the fact that Trading 212 is very much based on trading, and I am not convinced, and I don't think I ever will be convinced, that trading is a good strategy for long-term investing. Trading is pretty much gambling. No one can actually, even with the best of technical analysis, can predict the ups and downs of the stock markets. You can use historical data, but that's not always an accurate indicator, and therefore I think that if you are trading all the time highs and lows, you are missing out on compound interest. I don't think that I am that kind of investor that would advocate such behavior. Also, Freetrade is better in the fact that it is a lot simpler to use. You explore for the stocks, you buy the stocks, and you're pretty much done with. Freetrade makes it so simple to keep buying shares on top of the shares that you already have. You accumulate your interest and you're a happy investor after 30-40 years. That being said, at the end of the day, it is up to you as an investor to choose whatever platform suits your requirements, your needs, and ultimately makes you happy. Make sure you check out some of my other videos, and I will see you in the next video.